I'm Todd.
I'm Jensen.
Jensen. How old are you, Jensen?
I'm 10 years old.
Okay.
I turn 11 in about 1 month.
Oh, wow. Well, what are you doing for your birthday?
I think I'm just going to go swimming at my house, but I'm really hoping I'm going to get my underage work permit.
Oh, to do what?
So I can work at his company.
Oh, so your dad is CEO of
iSpot.
iSpot. What is iSpot?
It's a company that measures TV advertising. So they're like, okay, this is your what you're advertising, and this is how much it's helping people buy your product.
Wow. Is that something you might want to do when you grow up?
No, but it has inspired me to create my own company.
Like, and what is that?
I'm going to create a company to sell the things that I invent.
What do you invent?
Like a machine that makes you time travel, a machine that teleports. I even have designs for a machine that can go to I haven't worked out the exact speed, but I think it's around 2 trillion miles an hour.
Oh, that's fast.
Using electricity.
Now, have you tested the teleportation thing?
I can't.
Why not?
Because I don't have $2 million.
Oh, is that all it takes?
Well, to vote it.
Who would you volunteer to test the teleporter?
After it's been tested with cats and dogs and that stuff. Because scientists have been able to teleport quidbits and that stuff. But my goal, is to organize the quidbits so I can get it up to the human body and even bigger. Maybe I can make one for machines or moving houses or that stuff.
Do you have a pet?
Yes, 2 cats.
And you would test it with the cats?
Well, just stray animals.
Oh.
That.
Okay.
Well, probably first with insects, and then we'll get larger.
Okay.
Birds.
Now, time travel, do you think that's really possible?
Yes. But it will have to be done in space. It cannot be done from Earth, as far as we are confirmed.
How do you know that?
Because, so scientists are working on this project. I forget what it's called. But basically what you do is they're able to make these really small black holes, about maybe this size, just
Small.
like that big, teeny, that can only take in light from areas. And there are also these things called white holes. And white holes are the exact same thing, except they suck matter out. And they have been confirmed to exist, but we don't know of any of them in space, in their exact location. We believe they're harder to find than black holes. And they discovered that when they collide, they create these things called wormholes. Now, not only are wormholes good for they call it hyperdrive, from Star Wars, where you zoom past.
I've seen that.
But time travel, because it can look it uses light to here's space, you go from this end to this end, a space through light. But sometimes when you look at things, through the Hubble Space Telescope, for instance, you're looking at those things from millions of years ago. So what I'm trying to figure out is if we can set that to certain locations.
Sounds like do you read a lot?
Yes.
Yeah.
Lots of books and documentaries.
Sounds like it. Do you watch TV?
Yeah, well, not usually TV shows, but recommend Science Channel. Watch Science Channel.
Science
Channel. Really
Channel.
Good.
And do you watch video on your phone?
Sometimes, but I usually use that for geography.
Oh. Do you have rules about what you're allowed to watch and what you're not allowed to?
Well, I have downtime.
Yeah.
But usually no.
What else do you like to do when you're not inventing things?
Well, I like to study mainly geology and meteorology, so I'm self-taught. So when I was really little, I used to look at maps, and I like to just study things. There's this show on Science Channel called One on Earth, and what they do on it is they look at maps, and they see, oh, this looks different, let's go investigate it. So I like doing that, and I like combining geology with meteorology and seeing the different weather patterns based on the conditions, the elevation, or what kind of, how big the urban area is and that stuff.
Well, you sound like a really curious guy.
Yes.
And I think whatever you decide to do, you're going to do something amazing.
Yes. I'm very curious with things.
Yeah,
I've
keep that going, because
earned the intellectual curiosity reward at school for the past 5 years.
I'm not
in a row.
surprised. Well, nice to meet you, and best of luck, and happy birthday.
Thank you.
All right.